Today we are back with the tree services on the Clover Creek map. Last night we had a heavy windstorm come through the town. This morning I awoke to multiple calls for tree removal. We'll be heading over to the shop today in our 2006 Chevy 2500. Today we will be using the 2019 Chevy 4500 flatbed with the Bobcat telehandler and a few attachments. The first job we'll be heading to is for two trees that have fallen on a house. Luckily everyone is safe and there is a bit of damage to the roof. Luckily one tree has fallen off the roof, while the other one we still have to clear off the house. Today I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, but I'm excited to be back here with the tree services. This has been pretty popular here on the channel, and I've actually been featuring this series all the way back since FS19. Let's get loaded up and head on out. Let's hop here in the Chevy and get the Duramax warmed up. Alright, it's been a few minutes here, let's get going. We will be taking the 18-foot bumper pull trailer. I really do enjoy featuring the load up here at the shop. I think it's a kind of a cool thing and it does add to the realism of the videos. And perfect. Now I'm thinking it's going to take 3-4 truckloads, at least with this truck, for all the cleanups for today. And I think for some of the smaller branches, we'll make piles and come out later on with the chipper. Now I chose the Bobcat telehandler because we do have to get up on the roof, and more than likely we have to lift some pieces of wood off the roof as well. That seems to be good right about there, and let's get the bucket because we definitely need to go up there on the roof, and I do want to be safe while we are up there. And that is perfect. We'll kind of tilt that over there. That way, that won't slide off there. And we'll put the ramp up. Now, what I have noticed, if you don't put the ramp up, the trailer kind of does tend to slide around. But that's all ready to go. Let's get the door closed here and the gate open. I hope everyone's having a great winter so far. Mine's been pretty good. Hopefully I do get some more snow. That is something I definitely want to get a lot more of before the winter comes to an end. I really do like the Chevy 4500 here for tree removal. It works out pretty nice for us, and I definitely want to continue to use it, and hopefully we could do some upgrades soon here to the shop and get some new cool things. Now I do plan to do some tree services videos here in the winter with the Seasons mod. I think those would be pretty epic. I will be looking into getting a much bigger trailer, probably around a 25 to 28 foot bumper pole, and I definitely want to get one with a much better suspension. Hopefully I could get this one fixed here, because I've noticed with some heavy loads this trailer can't really handle it. And take a look at that. We could see one tree up there on the roof. That is definitely not too good. And there's one in the roadway. So I think we'll kind of get parked here. Let's take a quick walk around as the telehandler gets warmed back up. What I think we'll do is we'll get the bucket, get up there and try to cut the pieces and throw it off the roof. There is quite a bit of damage over there that we do have to watch out for, and a lot of damage at the corner here. Like I did touch upon, I am a bit under the weather today. Hopefully I do get better over the coming days, and I have been like this for the last few days and for the last few videos. Let's get up here on the roof and see if we can kind of get it cleared off. There's a lot of damage. Hopefully they could get it fixed before any big storms come through. And perfect, so we got the bucket up here, really nice, and we'll jump out of it now. Hopefully we could kind of throw these off, and we'll get a cut. We should be able to pick these up. Oh yeah, perfect, and we'll just kind of drop it right next to it. We do have to load up our truck, and that's going to be a lot of debris, a lot of tree branches we'll have to clean up. I really do enjoy the tree services, and I do want to feature it more here in videos, and a lot of you guys have been asking for it more lately, which is awesome. I really do enjoy doing videos that you guys recommend, so if you do have any cool ideas, please let me know down below. And I appreciate all the comments on all of the videos that really do help improve all of them as well. And you guys are awesome supporters, and I do really appreciate it. So up next, that's all we really need here for the bucket. And I mean, it is pretty helpful, as you guys can see, getting up there on the roof. But let's switch over now to the log fork and see if we could kind of pick some of these up. Now the pieces we did cut, I do want to put in the bed as well. The homeowners here are very lucky that none of these branches went through a window, anything like that, or kind of happened while everyone was sleeping, because sometimes these are much worse damage-wise, could go through the windows, could crash all the way down through multiple floors of the house, but these didn't look to be too big of a tree, which is definitely a good thing. This coming week, we do have some pretty epic videos here on the channel. I cannot wait for all of them, and you guys are going to be really liking them. A lot more landscaping videos and others to come. Now our flatbed here is just around 7 feet long, so we really have to cut them a little bit shorter than that. If not, try to get it as good as we can lengthwise, so that they don't kind of stick back too far and then affect how we kind of manage towing of the trailer. And this one here is a little bit too long. Let's see if we kind of cut it a bit. Now, I do try to be as realistic as possible with roleplay and things like that, and I definitely will be continuing that. A lot of you guys like that about the channel, which is awesome. Now, for the bigger pieces, we'll use a telehandler, but the smaller ones, I think it's much faster just to do it by hand. And do we have straps on the truck? I don't think we do, and that is something we'll have to get out of the toolbox. If you guys have not already, I do recommend you subscribe here to the channel. And you guys can also check me out over on Instagram at Square2448. I do post some pretty cool pictures and sneak peeks of videos over there. Oh yeah, it looks like we'll be able to do 3 or 4 more of these by hand, and then we'll switch over to that telehandler. Tree work is very good here, especially after storm cleanups, and there's quite a lot of money to be made, but we do have some pretty nice equipment that definitely needs to be paid for as well, so definitely a great series, and I want to continue to do a lot more, and hopefully, like I did touch upon, we could do some winter ones. And I think that's pretty much it here. Let's use the telehandler and get that one off the house. We'll actually pick it up and bring it all the way over there and cut it up into pieces on the ground next to the truck. Oh, this one here is pretty big. We should be able to pick it up, trying to do as little damage as we can as I pick it up. Perfect. And we'll have to come back here for the stump grinders, since they did request that. And I think we'll go out in a video just all stump grinders. I think that would be a pretty cool thing. Now this one here is just too big to do, so let's cut it up into pieces and use the telehandler. Now I do like the telehandler here because it does have a cage on the front window, which is definitely helpful when we're doing tree work, just because I'm not sure if anything's going to come flying off and kind of right into our cabin. I really do like the telehandler, pretty comfy, and it's very maneuverable. Oh yeah, just about half full, probably full by the end of this job. Now I have noticed that the truck does tend to kind of slide around here on us, so hopefully I can kind of work that out there in the scripting. Some of this wood does go over to the sawmill, and some of it goes over to a few different areas. And for all of the wood chipping we do, we bring it over to an area that sells it for organic mulch, which is a pretty cool thing. So everything we do definitely gets kind of reused in some way, tree-wise. Now I do have weights here on the back of the telehandler. I have found that is helpful, especially with being up there in the basket, but also for just loading up the wood. And I think that's going to be it here for today. I hope all of you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one and subscribe for more.